a cop physically assaulted a woman, and this woman reported the cop. Well, we finally have more information. That cop has resigned. Let me take you to Chicago. A white cop physically assaulted a black woman and got away with it. Let me remind you of the video.
And go to jail. Yeah, I will turn my camera on.
That's fine.
Make this an official incident.
That's fine.
Now understand this.
Please respect my space. It's
Respect your
COVID.
space. I'm
6
about to
feet.
put
You do
handcuffs
not
on
have
you.
a mask on.
I don't need a mask. I'm outside.
This is why people don't like the police. That coward, go back and look at the video. That coward was taking away her cell phone. He did not realize that somebody else was standing in the distance recording his criminal activity. Put up his picture. We got his name now. His name is Officer Bruce Dyker. He has been on desk duty since shortly after the incident last summer. That's when we first brought it to you. He has now left the Chicago Police Department before any formal discipline was enacted against him. The department spokesperson confirmed this. He has been a Chicago cop since 1998. He's been harassing people like that since 1998. Now, damn it, do you think that's his first time running up on somebody, physically attacking them, taking away their cell phone? Do you think this is the first time, a one-off, a silo? Of course not. Do you think nobody else in the department knew he got down like this? Of course they did, because it's not about policy, it's culture. Culture eats policy alive any day of the week. That's the culture he is allowed to exist in. Let me give you some more background to this. Put up the picture of the woman who he criminally assaulted. The woman the former cop grabbed, her name is Nikkita Brown, who was simply walking her dog at the time. The incident occurred shortly after midnight, all right? April 28, 2021. Now let me highlight something, because we're supposed to celebrate that he has resigned. No. I celebrate nothing when injustice has been done, especially against a black woman, and no arrest has been made. You and I just witnessed on camera an actual physical assault, a criminal attack against a black woman. Who's protecting her? The mayor, city council, the police? He was allowed to get away with it. And if it had not been for the video, he would still be harassing, criminally assaulting citizens of Chicago. Now, we want to talk about the violence in Chicago, but let's talk about the distrust between cop and community in Chicago. The fact that Chicago has the worst murder crime rate in the United States of America. Let's talk about the reality of a Chicago police officer literally getting away with a physical assault, no criminal charges. Let's put up the picture of the guy who's protecting him. His name is John Catanzara. head of the Fraternal Order of Police, he said that Officer Dyker would not be available to comment about his resignation. He said, and I quote, "Bruce just had enough of the nonsense and scrutiny for simply doing his job." That's what he said. That's what the man said. That he was simply doing his job. And guess what? In an ironic way, he's right. He is correct. He was simply doing the job as the job is culturally, harassing black folks. Isn't that interesting? He got away with it. He gets to resign. Hell, he can become a police officer in the next jurisdiction. He has no discipline action against him whatsoever. There's no criminal charge. He's still post-certified by the state, meaning he has arrest powers that did not get suspended. Brown's attorney, Michael Gallagher, took issue with the statement from the union chief. The FOP president's claim that Officer Dyker was just doing his job is another example of him covering for rogue officers. That's correct. We do not cover, we uncover them. Sharon, thoughts here?
The FOP leader is disgusting. He has a problem with the truth, Rashad, and a very weak chin. I've told you this before, never trust a man with a weak chin. And that is, I was looking very closely and that's what I saw. The fact that this fool, this criminal, whether he's proven to be or not legally, stalked and physically assaulted this woman, and a year later, we're not talking about an arrest, we're talking about a resignation that protects his pension, his benefits, and his future.
Yeah.
Look at him. A dumpling with a badge going after another black woman. That's not too low. That's what I see right there.
Yep.
It's the truth. And I think the dog has a case too. The bulldog has a case too against this fool. This whole thing where black women are just targets and nothing happens and there is no consequence. It goes on and on and on. And this is the latest example out of Chicago.
Yeah. And the cop knew he was so wrong, that he was so criminal in his action, that he let her go. You know, a cop will make up something just to put on the police report. He knew his actions were so egregious. He simply let her walk away after having a physical encounter with the cop. She was able to go home. I'm so happy she did not get killed. I'm glad that the injuries were not more severe, but justice has to be upheld. Here's the thing, it's not just that cops do bad things. That's not why citizens don't trust cops. That's not the only reason. It's because when they do, they get away with it. Every industry has some level of corruption. That's normative, we expect that. But in those industries, when people are caught in particular, they take that walk, except for police. All right.